morning and welcome on in to North Dakota Today. I'm Dakota Miller.
And I'm Sophia Richards.
Happy Thursday.
It's your favorite day the whole week.
Woo! Okay, I am feeling a little cranky today, but that won't get my spirits down on this Thursday. And you had quite the event yesterday, too.
I did, you guys. I had a huge event in Mayville last night. I presented at Mayville State College. A couple people from the community came out. Some students came. It was mostly my family, but that's okay. And it was just really fun to get to share a little bit about, my work, what I do here, my role as Miss North Dakota, experience at Miss America, kind of the usual stuff, but it was fun to do it in a college setting.
Yeah.
Typically, it's like high school, elementary schools, clubs. So thank you so much for having me. My aunt taught there, my sister went there, my two cousins go there.
Oh.
So I've spent a lot of time in Mayville over the years, so this is really special. So thank you for having me.
Yeah, and you talk to younger kids a lot of the time, like you mentioned, but something about presenting towards a college audience can just seem so much more impactful because they really digest everything you say.
Yes.
So I'm happy you got to do that.
Thank you. I agree with that too. And especially for those college age women too, the scholarships can be huge. So hopefully maybe some girls got encouraged to sign up.
Yay.
So yeah.
Okay, well, we can't be down in the dumps too much because today is the first day of spring, which means winter's grip is finally loosening and we'll have longer, sunnier days on the way. The first official day of the season represents the vernal equinox here in the northern hemisphere.
Yes, so that's when the sun aligns with the Earth's equator. So while some regions may still have a late season chill, the promise of blooming gardens, outdoor activities, and patio season is finally here.
Keywords: patio season.
Yes.
That is my favorite season. It's not summer, spring, fall, it's patio season.
What are you most excited to get a drink in the nice weather?
Oh my
Where in Fargo?
goodness.
Where's your fave? Putting you on the spot?
Yeah, you are. I really love, I forget what the upstairs part of 701 is called, but
Ooh, it's like camp.
it has a different name.
Camp Lone Tree?
I think so. That one's really nice.
That
I've
one's
also, I forget what patios I've sat on because it's been so long.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite?
Defrost Sky Prairie.
Ooh.
So good.
We'll have to check
I'm
it
taking
out.
you there this summer.
Yes,
So
you
good.
better. And I know for a fact that even a little more sunshine will make me a lot happier.
Yes.
Seasonal depression, no more. And speaking of happy things, the new World Happiness Report is out. So I always find this study so interesting because I've only been out of the country one other time in my life. So I haven't had the chance to explore a lot of different places, and this gives you a little good insight. So the winner won't be a shock to anybody who has been paying attention recently. Finland winning the top spot again for the 8th year in a row.
Okay, congratulations to them. So nearby nations Denmark, Iceland, Sweden, and the Netherlands rounded out the top 5. The biggest news for us is the U.S. reached its lowest spot since the report began 13 years ago. USA clocked in number 24. Oof, guys.
I guess I'm not the only one who's pretty cranky.
Ooh, not loving that. We gotta bring that up again.
We do. And the funny part is I mentioned I've been out of the country once, and it was to Sweden, Denmark, and Norway. So I guess I've only been to happy places.
Were you happier there?
Oh.
Okay. Well,
It's hard to be sad when you're in such beautiful places.
that's very true. That's very true.
Well, I'm sure this next one will make sure even the grumps smile a little bit. A couple of curious dolphins welcoming back our NASA astronauts to Earth after their capsules splashed down off the Florida coast on Tuesday.
Yes, NASA astronauts Bush Wilmore and Suni Williams waited for the recovery team to pull the SpaceX capsule from the water, and a pod of dolphins actually began swimming around it. You can see the two waving and giving thumbs up signs.
How cute is that? If I was also touching water and grass for the first time in 9 months,
yeah.
I'd be doing more than giving a thumbs up. I'd probably be sobbing of happiness. I know I posed the question, would you ever be a mascot yesterday?
Yep.
Would you ever go into space?
I don't think I would get picked for that mission. My grades were not high enough.
Okay, fair enough. I think the concept of potentially getting left up there for 9 months would terrify me, but space training kind of looks like a blast to me. I know it's very intense, but growing up, my favorite rides were the spinning super fast so that it turns into zero gravity and you're stuck to the wall, plastered there. Have you ever done those rides?
I have. Not the biggest fan. I also think that I would get pretty claustrophobic in a little space module.
Fair enough.
So I'm gonna go with no.
Okay, we'll divide on the couch today. That's all right. Well, from fish to frogs, we're celebrating them all today. And it's time to shine a light on famous amphibians.
Yes, okay, so today is World Frog Day. The day was created to raise awareness about providing frogs with safer environments, and then also to shine a light on threatened frog species worldwide.
Animal experts say frogs have been around for roughly 256 million years. There are more than 7,800 frog and toad species globally, and reportedly there's a couple thousand under threat of extinction.
Interesting.
That surprises me because I feel like frogs are in a big surplus, and I've heard before that they're kind of the closest thing we have to dinosaurs still.
Oh.
Like modern day, because
Yeah.
they were still alive when T-Rexes were walking the earth.
Yeah, that makes sense. Definitely a lot of toads around here, I would say, more than frogs.
Your face looks a little grossed out. Are you not a frog fan?
I like frogs. I like toads. Just like the video that we're watching of all of them in one spot is a little scary.
You don't like the
Might wanna
army of
avoid
frogs?
That. Yeah, it's like a plague of.
Plague of frogs.
Yeah, literally.
I love it. Well, you've got a couple things to celebrate, whether it's
Yes.
spring or frogs or whatever you want to do today.
Yeah.
Of course, we have so much fun coming up on today's show, so you're going to want to stick around. And coming up next, Pediatric Partners is walking us through what World Behavior Analysis Day is, so stick around.